Let me start my remarks with a really heartfelt thank you to Carolyn. What an impossible act to follow. You have been bold and brave, yet also deeply thoughtful and wise at the same time. You have led us brilliantly in difficult times, and you leave with the deep respect and gratitude, not only of CBI members, but also the wider world. And on a personal note, thank you for all your insight and support in recent weeks. What an honor it is to be asked to be the next Director General of the CBI. Occasionally in life, you get one of those phone calls, one that gets your mind racing and your heart racing faster. And that's what happened to me. For the past 3 years, I've been working with literally thousands of businesses up and down the country. Some of them CBI members, national and multinational, but more so with smaller businesses. Pub landlords in Cornwall, playground manufacturers in Cumbria, and pasty makers in Bolton, much to the disdain of the Cornish, by the way. And these few years especially have made me deeply passionate about the role that businesses play in the lives and communities of our country. For most people in work, their company is the place where they get in and on in life. And for most corners of this country, businesses lie at the heart of the economic and social fabric of the place. That's why, for me, becoming Director General of the CBI is way more than just an interesting next job. It feels like a true calling. In normal times, it's a position of responsibility and opportunity, but in these times, doubly so. A responsibility to put business at the service of the nation in managing the pandemic, in protecting our health, and in protecting our livelihoods, and an opportunity to shape the British economy that emerges from this and flourishes outside the EU. I have to start, therefore, with bifocal lenses, focused on the short term, the immediate crisis, and its profound impact on firms, but also looking already to Britain's new chapter and the need to build a more competitive, dynamic, and progressive economy. And if there's one idea that I want to see today, the thing that guides me most, it's that now more than ever is a time for business leadership. Whatever the challenges Britain faces, vaccines and ventilators now, rebounding and rebuilding next, businesses can, businesses are, and businesses must lead. First, of course, on the health of the nation, and most directly, we're supporting the heroic NHS in their ability to deliver world-class care. And we are supporting national prevention with total dedication to and outstanding performance in delivering COVID-safe operations. But I also want to say something about mental health. It's a topic that's come up in the last few days a lot, and it comes up in every one of my discussions with employers. Millions of Britons feel a sense of trepidation for the winter months ahead. And this they bring to work, the challenges, the hardships, and the feelings of anxiety or depression. Yet it is also at work with our colleagues and our managers, where we are finding purpose and stimulation, but also resilience, reassurance, and emotional support. It's another reason why protecting employment protects the nation from the impacts of the pandemic. The NHS is at the forefront of our physical health crisis, but it's clear that we as employers now find ourselves at a front line of a potential mental health crisis. And as we did back in March when lockdown came, we will again put people first. And I want us at the CBI to be at the heart of that. More broadly, I think that in recent weeks, the country has become a little more fractious and fragmented. The togetherness and determination of the spring has given ways to signs of division and pessimism in the autumn. And we as businesses can lead here too. We can foster the determination, solidarity, and optimism needed to endure. And we can do this by modeling the facets needed most now: agility, delivery, innovation, collaboration. We do these things better than anyone. And we can do them for our firms, our communities, and the whole country. So coping with the virus is not yet at an end. And yet, simultaneously, almost without fanfare, we're at the beginning of something very new: building a more competitive economy outside the European Union. This is the challenge I believe will define the 5 years ahead for all of us, and therefore for the team at the CBI. And if I might say, I don't believe we should take an economic vision from our politicians. I believe it's for business to take an economic vision to our politicians. Forging a world-class economy is not a job we give to someone else. It is our work. It is literally our business. Our relationship with government is vital. And as recent events show us, it works best when it's a genuine partnership. So while we will sometimes lament, and we will often lobby, we must always lead. After January the 1st, Britain needs an ambitious economic strategy. It needs to deliver both national competitiveness and regional prosperity. It needs to unlock greater dynamism and innovation. And it needs to make us the most progressive economy in the world, leading on the challenges of our age. A net zero economy, diverse talent, the essence of our success, and a world of work transformed for new times. Crafting that strategy, then driving that change, and therefore extending Britain's position, that all depends on business leadership. And I want us at the CBI to take on that role. And that's the work we want to do with you, our members. We want your expertise, your activism, your individual and collective leadership. So before I start my term on November the 30th, I'm going to talk to businesses across the country. Sadly now not in person, but I will still cover the whole United Kingdom from the four corners of my spare bedroom. I will be interrupted by the doorbell, the teenagers, the neighbor's dog, and also by the daily online deliveries ordered by my household that are single-handedly keeping the economy going. But I will not be deterred. I want to listen. I really want to hear what you're facing now and what you're hoping for next. Though I won't just listen. I will ask you to come forward, to help us lead this work, lead in overcoming the challenges of the difficult months to come, and lead in shaping a truly competitive economy for the years thereafter. Now more than ever is a time for business leadership to help Britain overcome adversity and then to reach new heights. Big shoes to fill, big challenges ahead, and an honor to join all of you in meeting them. Thank you.